In this scenario, you're actually incentivized to pick up the Phobies, but it was banned out by Twisted Minds. Uranus and Kagura, pretty standard pickup. Burst for a lot of stunts coming out from the Gwen as well as the Kalia. For Onyx, they need some sort of Purify from their gold lane right now.
Okay, not super surprising. Nothing.
Whoa. Oh, all right, never mind. What's left? Moskov?
Looking for a Kelra hero. Moskov looks good.
Potentially against the Granger. Honestly, just the Bruno for
Moskov,
Onyx.
Bruno.
Bruno with a Purify can work here. What else?
I think most of them are going to have Purify.
Purify.
Oh yeah, the Claude. The Claude can work.
Again, you're thinking about a DPS against a Uranus as well.
Yeah.
So think long and hard. And
Oh my god.
Gold lane
CC
CC!
gold! Oh no. What do you think about it?
The third time today that we saw gold lane CC?
I think so.
I mean,
Third?
can work against... Actually, I'm not seeing any hard counter hero by the CC. But this actually allows King Kong to be the carry this time. It's a
Carry
funnel
King Kong?
core
This is
type
what
of
they
strat.
call, yeah, this is what they call the funnel.
All right. So this is the
The
funnel.
1-3-1.
I'm actually scared for Onyx because this seems to be not a non-answer from Onyx, you know? It's more like they're just thinking about how they can preserve all of the farm and funnel it into the Yi Shin. This CC, there is a combo with the Gatot Kacha in the CC. So I wonder if Kelra is actually really good with that kind of playstyle wherein instead of being peeled for, he is the one peeling for his team.
Well, let's find out here in game number 1. It feels like a big brick wall is being put up by Onyx here, and they're just hoping that you don't push through.
Welcome to
See
Mobile
if
Legends.
there's going to be enough firepower here for Twisted to actually say the otherwise.
Let's see, in the earlier game, I think this Gatot Kacha and the Kimi is a very strong duo in the mid lane. And Super Prince is donning this Purify, which is perfect versus Kaloy. The Brusco is there to peel. So it kind of makes me think that maybe it's just Kirk who will have a lot of problems in the early game.
Yeah, especially against a scary lane matchup. And this is with Lansu on the Uranus, who's very willing, as you've seen in historically, very willing to get straight in your face and flicker towards it if need be, just to make things happen.
Yeah. I'm looking at the stats here. 3 wins and 5 losses for King Kong. There was even a time where I would put in my keys to victory for anyone who is facing Onyx Philippines to force the Yi Shin onto King Kong. And this time, Onyx Philippines willingly took that King Kong. And there you go, Aspirant's Guinevere. Thank you so much, Sensui.
Yep.
There you go.
She's in action. Look at her.
Oh yeah.
Good.
In all her anime glory.
Oh, yeah.
The other's getting Vixana. Nice catch here by Sensui. The Purify, not used just yet. The answer back from Kaloy, taking a little too much damage, flicker and back out.
Yeah, the perks that you get with the Kimi, obviously an unstoppable DPS almost. The moment you lose out on your Tsunami Slam, your Tidal Strike, you're sitting duck.
Oh.
So make sure that those hit.
How about that? Some poke coming out from King Kong. And the presence of the battle spells for Onyx Philippines, now available for Super Prince with his Purify. A minute to go for the Revitalize. But for Twisted Minds, they don't have flickers on 2 of their important heroes. And most especially this Kalia from Kaloy.
All right, Turtle now, down to a fifth of its health. Onyx can't touch it, not a finger laid.
That's
Twisted Minds is
interesting.
too good at this.
Yeah, that's the advantage you get with the utility jungler. Obviously, you can get a little bit more priority on the turtle if you don't get disrupted before it happens. So obviously King Kong just needs to keep farming so they can have a better mid game. So I think usually most of the first turtle should go over the death side.
I'm actually so surprised why Onyx did not even bother to fight. I guess the fact that they already utilized their Mountain Shocker for just some posts in the mid and some forced battle spells from Twisted Minds just prompted them to just farm. And I want to understand, because this is the Guinevere anyways, it's difficult to actually contest 50-50 against the Guinevere. But this is something that King Kong and the gang for Onyx Philippines, that should not happen, especially the third turtle. Maybe they give away the second turtle for farm, but third turtle, they really need to utilize this Yisun Shin, the funneled Yisun Shin.
Funnel Yisun Shin is definitely going to kick in maybe at around minute 7 or something.
A mid-game power
6
spike.
to 7, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're hoping for if you are an Onyx fan, that, you know, King Kong just gets started and doesn't stop going. But it is a bit of a risky scenario considering there are a lot of hard crowd control that can stop him. So if he's not, like, really careful.
Yeah. Gonna be a very quiet game for two teams that are really strong when it comes to brawling in the early game.
One of Twisted Mind's main characteristics in Season 16, especially in the first half, what caused them to be #1 is they're just so damn good, micro-wise.
Yeah.
But now suddenly they've evolved. This is their Kakuna. This is their Metapod form, where they're just very disciplined, and we will try new things. Guinevere jungle.
I guess Guinevere's jungle is, it feels like an experiment, but at the same time, it's Sensui. Like,
Harden.
Harden.
That's right.
Yeah. It's something you expect, but you don't necessarily can deal with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're first to the turtle this time. Super Prince and Brusco at the scene as well. They get spotted by the Mountain Shocker. Lansu puts a beat on the King Kong. Trying to go for it. King Kong gets his steals and Tui very low. Kaloi taken down. Big knockup. Requiem, but no follow through. As the gold standard takes down Sensui. Brusco closing the exit. Kurt taking down Lansu. The Admiral sinks. That's 3 for Onyx.
He even uses up his flicker, which he could have been used later on. So this turret definitely going to fall very, very shortly, even topside.
They're actually attacking some of the damage so that they can eventually push through the outer turret energy shields, maximizing the bonus gold that they can have in the first 5 minutes of the game.
My God. And
the fact that Twisted Minds have focused their draft with magic damage from the Uranus, from the Kagura, from the Guinevere, and Onyx Philippines just picked up massive, silence ropes that they now have upgraded to 2 radiant armors 5 minutes into the game.
They're basically bulletproof.
Yeah.
But
my God.
But not exactly bullets, more like stupendos.
Yes. Very,
they're Hogwarts proof.
Yes.
Hogwarts proof. Which is a risky thing, because now it's up to Nausea, right? And if Nausea gets sunk, that's it. So it's really scary. It's because Handcam shows, obviously, Sensui, he's very adept on the Guinevere.
Yeah.
I love that they're showing off the skin as well. But again, even if you got a full Violet Requiem, the damage is just going to be null.
There has to be follow-through.
It's going to be strong follow. It's basically just crowd control.
3,000 gold for Onyx Philippines as we are looking at the hand cam.
Experience the victory here for every Madlang gamer with the Infinix GT30, which you can see on their hands.
That's right. I would say for Onyx Philippines, all they needed was one team fight played around the turtle. They have inflated early to 2,000, almost 3,000. Lanzo is able to split for a bit, but it's going to be defended easily by the likes of Kelra and the King Kong.
It's a jab to the 3-hit combo that Onyx has already landed. Kaloi catches Brusco, but Brusco's more than happy to zone out these 4 members. Onyx has a 3K gold lead. I think this turtle has their name written on it. That's the traction pulse thrown out. Kaloi down to 1/3 of his health. Tries to regenerate a little bit, but I think the damage has been done. Onyx collapsing onto this turtle. Sensui gets zoned out by Kelra. Ain't no retribution near the pit as Kinko secures it, taking down Lansu. Another one falls. Kaloi bites it. Onyx PH run through Twisted.
That right
going
there
up to 4K.
is the biggest problem. If you are the retribution holder and you're also the big crowd control guy, oh, that is painful to watch. He's not even there for the steal.
And Brusco just manning up against Twisted Minds with the Radiant armor and the Dreadnought armor. Even when he was held by Kaloi, the second skill coming up from the Kalea, Nausea's damage is not enough. At this point in the game, it seemed like Brusco just tanked through all of it, and then all Onyx had to do was to find where Sensui was. Kelra found him. Not even utilizing so much for Onyx Philippines. They are able to get the turtle, they get 2 kills, and they get so much out of the map. They have pushed 2 turrets up top already.
Yeah, I'm getting vibes of TLPH versus Omega game number 1 here. I know if you guys also feel that. It feels like Onyx is accelerating this point.
Nope.
Twisted Minds might not be able to recover here.
One-sided affair so far for Onyx Philippines as they are taking all of the real estate from Twisted Minds.
Vision is complete. They know where every single Twisted member is. Again, the perks of a Yisun Shin here. Pop that Holy Shield is going to be there. Uses up the Violet Requiem just to clear. That's going to be enough at least for the day.
Yeah.
5K goal lead at the end for Onyx. Seem to be very happy about it.
Brusco as well as Kirk, they have the same amount of items. It just so happens that as a rumor in this patch that we have on now, Year for Lord 2025, Brusco has more gold compared to Kirk, who has 2, 0, and 2.
As they would say in the young stun of vocabulary, he got a lot of peas.
Lot of peas. Lot of peas. Oh
Yeah.
my God. That's how you know that a roamer is having a good time.
Yeah.
Brusco is 0, 0, and 4 in this game.
That's how I know you guys are not actually old. Because you guys understand what that means.
Again, somebody on
Yeah.
this desk is 20 years old.
That's right. Born year 2020.
That's right.
2000. Year 2000.
That's right.
Yeah, sorry.
That's a bit too young, brother. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a little bit too young. So
5?
5 years old, apparently. So we're going into this one with just basically Twisted Minds, hoping for a big Onyx mishap, a big Onyx misstep. I don't think it's gonna happen. Where's the weak point of Onyx here, though?
Okay, the weak point is the fact that if you eliminate King Kong, much of the damage output from Onyx Philippines against turrets will come down. Because you also have to think about Super Prince, who's quietly been just farming. He is 0, 0, and 5, but already up with the Sky Piercer to go with the Glowing Wand, which also adds to the overall problems for Lansu as the Admiral, the Uranus for Twisted Minds, not having enough damage to put up against Sonic Philippines, but also receiving too much damage against Sonic Philippines.
That's the problem with the Uranus. Your utility is literally, I take damage. You're a meat sponge.
That's
Yep.
right.
And all he's been doing to try and keep this gold lead under 8K, under 7K, is split pushing it. And it'll only take him so far. The Lord spawning up top. Onyx has eyes on all the inhibitors. What is Uranus going to do here?
Yeah, Lanzo's regen is going to be gimped since there's already like anti-heal on the side of Onyx, so you don't expect him to be as tanky as he was a few minutes ago. It's going to be a big different story here. There's still some shielding left. One big boom cleared that wave, but then again, it is only 10 minutes.
Oh, Tsunami Slam finds one. Answering with a Requiem. Kirk falls the AOG by Brusco. Kelra almost bites it. The clap back from Twisted Minds pushing Onyx out of their base. They keep the inhibitor.
Oh.
A turtle boat thrown at Nausea. Not enough damage from just King Kong alone. The wave keeps crashing in. Onyx wants this inhibitor. Twisted Minds say no.
All right, they've got a lot of good stuff going
Yeah.
here. They're able to defend all these minion waves and the Lord.
Good punish up to Kirk, obviously, for the side of Twisted Minds. That is the first Lord. A step in the right direction for Twisted Minds. The fact that they did not lose their inhibitor turret up top is going to be important because the next Lord, Lord number 2, is going to be spawning into the bottom lane.
Yeah, by the way, that's their first kill of the game, in case you guys are tracking.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God.
Lansu.
Oh
There's
my
too much here.
goodness.
The flicker. The consecration. The heals from the Kalia keep him alive.
Again, it's cut in half, but it's enough to keep him out.
Yep.
But he needed to use the flicker. That's what I'm talking about. He's just not as tanky
Yeah.
as he was before.
And also, this is the gold lane CC that actually rocks the War Axe to go with the Hunter Strike. Typically, you just pick up the War Axe and you go for defensive items, but this is a gold lane CC that can output the damage.
He is pain. Might even build a halberd by the loss of it. Kaloi
Whoa.
jumps in, finds one, and answered with another Requiem. And a final slash not going to save. Twisted Minds actually going to put him into more danger. They lose the midline. In comes the Admiral, blasting King Kong. Sean, a little too close for comfort. That's a double kill. One more for Super Friends. Are you going to give him the Savage? They're on the base. Nausea and Shinsui left. That's another final slash. Nausea down. It's a wipeout. The Super Fam are going to take game 1.
Could have been another Savage here, but they're happy with the win. It's Onyx with a 1-0, 12 minutes into the game.
Ban 3 of the heroes that could be good for Sensui. The main heroes, in fact, of Sensui